Hello, it's Det Nguyen here again with the Dare Network, and today I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in the future. Just kidding. I'm going to talk about the 2023 predictions for the real estate business here in DFW. What's going to happen to your home. Now, if you read the headlines, there's some pretty bad headlines. The sky's falling, it's crashing. And although we have seen a dip and things are changing or shifting, as we put it in our industry, don't believe everything you read. Or read the headline, but read the whole article, because the headline is obviously meant for you to read, or what's called a tagline. So what we do know inventory is still tight going into 2023. That was one of the biggest issues we've had the last several years. Even when we look at builders who creates a lot of the inventory, the number of homes that they're applying for permits has gone down quite a bit. So for example, builders only opened up October of last year 2,564 permits. So October 2022, applying for permits to build in 23, right? That's the lowest that's been since October 2009. That's right, over 10 years ago. Now what's causing that? Multitude of variables: interest rates, inflation, economy, labor still is a shortage. So just know there's still going to be inventory shortage going into 23. Now what does that mean for the market? Well, we have been in a strong seller's market, meaning sometimes under a month's worth of inventory, up to 2 months. We are still in a seller's market. Now we're moving out of that. And when I say moving out of that, think of a golf club moving towards that buyer's market. A buyer's market would be anything above 6 months. Now we're nowhere close to that right now. Yes, there are some markets within the market, like above the $1 million price point in certain areas, that are above 6 months. So really you have to kind of look at the area you're looking in and the price point you're looking in to determine what true market you're in. But we are seeing it go from, let's say, 1 to 2 months of inventory to closer to 3, sometimes even 4 months worth of inventory. So hey, if you're looking to buy, there's definitely more homes for you to look at. And if you're looking to sell, you just got to get more competitive and make sure you're pricing correctly, right? And reach out to us to get that market analysis. All right, so what are some other things we can look for in 2023? Well, probably the two biggest ones start with an I: interest rates and inflation. Now, obviously inflation, we know we've dealt with the last year. It is kind of idled off from some of the stuff we've seen, but again, keep an eye on that. We all know how expensive everything is getting, from toilet paper to eggs to gasoline. Everything is really expensive. We're hoping to see that continue to go down. Interest rates, now they have gone up quite a bit. I think I read somewhere in the last year it's the largest jump from the lowest interest rate to the highest interest rate. Now today they have dropped a little bit. You're seeing somewhere in the 6s. If you're an investor, which I am myself, those interest rates haven't dropped. They've actually increased that up to 7, sometimes 8%. So keep an eye on that as well. They will want us reinvesting back in the market. As you know, real estate is one of the number one, if not number two, ways for the economy to continue to go to get us out of what we call this recession. So a few more things I want to mention. It is still going to be a strong market here in Dallas. A couple of reasons. One, we're the number one place that people move to in all the states. Texas is now number one. I believe number 2 was Florida, but Texas is now number 1. Dallas is one of those top cities as well. We were averaging over 600 people a day moving to Dallas just because of quality of life, all the job opportunities. You can see a lot of people from both East and West Coast coming here to settle in. So keep an eye on that as well. Population can continue to grow. The other things too that I want you to keep on is talk to us about when you see one of your agents about number of applications put in to get a loan. This is something that we really watch, because we know when somebody puts an application in, they're getting serious about buying a home. Now let me give you this stat. Over the last quarter of 2022, right, let's say November, December, a lot of our loan officers were averaging very low amount of applications. One person was averaging about 15 a week. As of today, right, in January, February, there are about 55 applications a week. So that means those buyers that didn't buy last year, they're ramped and ready to go. Of course, with the lower interest rates, that's going to help too. So just know, hey, if you're on the market or you're thinking about selling, you still got some buyers to sell to. Now, as we all know, real estate is a hyper-local economy of choice. You really want to know what's going on in your market. So reach out to us. We'll do a dedicated market analysis just for your home, your neighborhood, your zip code, and tell you the right strategy for you. Is it the right time to buy? Is it the right time to sell? Is it the right time to invest? I'm not sure, but we can find out together. I'm Det Nguyen with the Dare Network. Thanks for watching.